And another trade. Hey everybody, Pat from Pat's Chats. We're going to talk about free agency versus rivalries. So, here's my thing, okay? I might be what you call an old head. I like rivalries. Rivalries are good for sport, and I mean at all levels. Rivalries are good for sport. I'm not condoning dirty negative play, but it's something that drives you to be better. It's imperative, and it's really good for the fans. Instead, current today athletes, we have a lot of free agency where all the rivalries are gone. Free agency because everyone's signing shorter contracts, typically 2 to 3 years, 2 to 4 years, with an option at the end, giving them even more power. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Pat, they're allowed to go after what they're paid and what they're worth. This is a business. I get the business of sports. I like it. But a lot of your fans and your fan base, which is your business, they don't leave the city. Their loyalty is to the city. But we've done this free agency craziness and superstars teaming up because suddenly they're buddies for so long that if you look at the younger generation now, they're just picking athletes to follow instead of teams. If you don't believe me, go find some of these TikTok or YouTube videos about a kid taking off, I'm not kidding, 12, 15, 30 jerseys of one player because they've traveled around like a traveling circus all around the league to whoever's going to pay them more. Typically, those guys also aren't getting championships. Reference the GOAT debate, just saying. So, rivalries are good for sport. Longevity in your contract, longevity to your team, longevity to your city. This is good for sport. They're a dying breed, but they're good for sport, okay? And if the superstar embraces that, even when they do move on, current example, Tom Brady, long run in New England, historical dynasty run in New England, not a lot of bad feelings that he's going to Tampa Bay because he did great for his city, was loyal to his city. I think that's what the issue is. For old heads like myself, we're tired of the lack of loyalty. And where it really shows, I'm going to tell you, where it really shows is when the teams that I care about lose to what I still call a rival team. That'll typically be in a division or someone historically in the playoffs that kind of got the better of you, screwed you over, whatever. And then you lose to that team and you see your superstars high-fiving and smiling and fist-bumping with the other superstars. I can't stand that. I'm now pissed at that other team and I need my superstars to be pissed at that other team. And this is not crazy talk. I understand that they're all athletes, but you gotta understand, these are the best of the best. And they didn't get there by letting everyone go in front in line. These are savages, these are dogs, and they are competitive, okay? They're the type of people that will beat their mom one-on-one. Connor McDavid might be a nice guy in front of the camera, but I'm telling you, he wouldn't let his mom score. If they played one-on-one on the ice, Connor McDavid's winning 11-0, posts, whatever. These guys are competitive. So I can't stand when they're not showing that edge. Because as fans, we want to see that edge. I'm not saying be dirty, but care more. Because I gotta tell you, I hate losing. Even in my recreational sports, I hate losing. I hate losing more than I like winning. And there is a difference. That's a quote from Moneyball, but it still is accurate. But it would appear, and this will lead into the tanking conversation, that some of these athletes don't care about losing. Why? Because they're getting paid. Now, I'm not saying pay for wins, but if you are getting paid a few mil to ride the bench and just lose and tank for hopefully the next best first round pick, then you wonder why that market is failing? Come on, this is ridiculous. You need rivalries. And truth be told, for those owners, if you can just keep your guys, rivalries are good for even bottom of the barrel. For example, here in Alberta, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, Battle of Alberta always happens. Calgary Stampeders, Edmonton Eskimos, always a good rivalry. And those happen in divisions across all sports everywhere. Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees. They might be the worst in the league, but they're going to battle. Rivalries matter, and they should come back to sports. Take the edge back.